Right, hello everyone. It's been quite a while since I made a video, but I thought I'd start back off with something I've become mildly obsessed with. Old Makita drills. I've actually collected a few, but this is the first one I got, which I bought probably over a year ago now. So it's from 1997 and it's a Makita 6095D, which I mean, I don't know every Makita that was ever released, but I feel like this is, you know, probably one of the early examples that's somewhat like a modern drill. So variable speed trigger, you've got different settings for the clutch for when you're doing up screws so you don't over tighten them, as well as drill, 2-speed, forward reverse, and a quick release chuck. So it's quite modern in function, although being a bit more awkward to hold, and a lot more kind of nose heavy. And yeah, I just got a real soft spot for them. So I got this really cheap. I paid £1 for it, plus, if I remember right, it was something like £6.47 postage or something. It came with 3 batteries, which are, well, obviously not much use anymore because they're so old, and a charger, which still works, which is good. I did put some charge into the batteries the other day so we can see if any of them still works. This was 2 or 3 days ago now. So yep, still some life in that one. And the thing is, I mean, these are quite simple, these batteries, so they could always be you know, repaired. Get some new NiCad cells and rebuild them. But yeah, I mean, all holding life after a couple of days of sitting, so pretty good. I haven't really tried using them to do any work with it, although I have used the drill a few times for little jobs. It's not in perfect condition, as you can see. It's a little bit on the battered side, and the trigger doesn't have sort of full operation, so if it was working properly, a little pull and you'd hear the motor try to move. Before it does, you'd hear kind of a bit of like a distortion, electrical kind of, I don't know what you call it, but I'm sure you all know the noise from drills. But this, you have to put it in quite a way, and then it finally starts at a low speed, which is perfectly usable. And then you've got your high speed. So that's in the high, and you can obviously turn the gearing to the low, give you a bit more torque and more control for putting in screws. And yeah, the speeds are, what are they, 0 to 1100 or 0 to 400, depending on which gear you're in. But the cool thing about these are, you don't have to rely on those old batteries, is you can get, you know, modern replacements from China. So this is a NiCad one, which I got because it's a NiCad charger, although you can get nickel metal hydride ones as well. But if you're going to do that, then I'd recommend getting a newer charger. But yeah, I don't know, just like I say, I just have a soft spot for these old things. I mean, sometimes it's nice as well if you've got to drill something. I do have a more modern 18-volt Makita hammer drill, which is, you know, compact and powerful, you know, it's brushless, whatever. But sometimes, I don't know, I just find it nice if you want to drill something a bit on the light side, you know, to just use an old school underpowered drill where, you know, you're not gonna, you know, overpower what you're doing. Like the first time I used my 18-volt brushless Makita drill to put some screws in an old rotten fence, I ended up blowing the screws right through, you know, because it had so much power. Whereas something like this, you've got a lot more, you know, sort of gentle control, which is nice. But yeah, I won't bore you too much, but yeah, I mean, it's a fast charger, so, you know, about an hour to charge. Yeah, I just think they're quite cool. I don't know if any of you have got any old Makita drills, or, you know, if you have any favourites of these old ones. I do have some other models, which I'll show in time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.